가자.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you.
당신은 누구세요?
Names no longer matter. You may refer to me as the caller. Now, do you have a reason for making such a mess?
그 책들 때문에 대학에서 왔습니다.
So you're just one of Oren's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything.
책을 가져가게 해주세요. 그러면 더 이상 문제는 없을 거예요.
Fine. Take them and be gone. Never return here, or else you'll face my full wrath.
평화적으로 해결됐죠. 잘못하면은 이게 싸우게 돼서. 인물의 밤. 읽기 단편 아트의 이음에서 이게 두 번째. 다음에 얘들아 말썽 일으키면 안 된다. 세 번째 에일 리드의 마지막 왕. 이게 다 했어요. 자, 가자. 여기서 그냥 자연스럽게 나가야 돼. 이쪽으로 나가야 됩니다. 열쇠가 없네. 자, 죄송하지만 앞쪽으로 나갈게요. 열쇠가 있었던 것 같은데 왜 없지? 원래도 열쇠. 그냥 이쪽으로 나가자. 어딘가에서 뭐 안 가지고 온 것 같아. 어떻게? 일단 나갈 수 있을 것 같네. 이제 나온 거는 자, 돌아가자. 여기 뭐 있나?
Have you ever been to Darkwater Crossing? Terrible name for such a beautiful place.
일단 여기를 냈다가 윈터월드를
It's really great we're friends. I was hoping to find some way to thank you. I hope this does the trick.
What do you need? Hail companions.
챔피언님한테?
Oh, did you need something? Take a look. All right then.
일단 한번 여기서 저장을 할게요. 여기로 가지고 왔구나.
Urag can be very helpful. Just don't antagonize him. I understand you're the one that found this orb in Sarful. All right, that's enough.
와, 여기로 가지고 왔어. 선생님.
Good to see SkyRim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. Good to see you. All right then. It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
도움이 필요한 게 있어요?
Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. I suppose I could use another one, but, well, it sounds silly, but mine has sentimental value. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me?
잃어버린 증류기를 찾아서.
Always will be here for you no matter what.
선생님 만나기 전에
Was there something specific you needed?
I'm positive.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
잃어버렸던 것을 찾아왔어요.
Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir.
Why can't I simply
And
socialize
here,
my colleagues?
I suppose you've earned these.
오,
Well then, fine. Have a nice day.
Fight well.
이렇게 대화를 나누고 있어요.
You can see me?
지금 거짓말한 거고. 당연히 보이죠.
Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
한영마법 선생님이시네. 대학에 뭔가 도울 만한 일거리가 있어요?
There may be a matter in which your skills could be useful. The various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing.
일단 다음 기회에
I see.
다음에 해야 되겠네. 지금 퀘스트가 있는데.
Well, yes. In fact, I studied the existence of so-called doomstones throughout SkyRim.
그 돌들을 어디서 찾을 수 있어요?
I'll show you what I know.
누가 그 돌들을 만들었죠?
References to similar stones appear in lore throughout the various Tamrielic cultures. None, however, exactly match the markings or distribution of SkyRim stones.
그 돌들은 마법 같은 건가요?
The prevailing opinion of SkyRim natives is that the stones are indeed magical in nature. Many are drawn to these stones based on the local stories describing them as a source of significant power. While there is no direct evidence of this, it does seem likely.
그 돌들의 목적이
Their relative positions do not indicate that any individual stone is part of a larger unobserved pattern. Also, their placement throughout SkyRim does not correspond to any known magical phenomenon. At present, there is no confirmation of any of the various theories surrounding the nature of these stones.
그 돌들이 얼마나 오래됐어요?
The age of the stones themselves is yet to be officially determined. It has been widely assumed that they were placed during the Merethic era. Writings from that period, including those of Ysgramor himself, do not mention the stones, and thus this idea cannot be verified.
그 돌들에 대해 알고 싶은 건 그게 좀
It's such a fascinating subject. These stones will be remembered long after we're gone.
최고의 환영 마법은 무엇이죠?
Oh my, that's quite a difficult question. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. Whether they're friends or foes, they're almost all susceptible to illusion spells. They can turn the tide of a battle in a moment's notice. There are also spells that help in avoiding conflict altogether. Invisibility is tricky to master, but exceptionally useful. Farewell.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
하앗달에 발견한 것이 무엇이라고 생각해요?
Did you read Night of Tears by Draenor Seleth? Old book, one I'd forgotten about. He proposed that the real reason Sothal was fought over by the elves and the Nords was because something was unearthed there. Something arcane, very old, very powerful. This orb. It might be what the book was about.
선생님하고 대화를 나눠야 되나? 응? 뭔가 얘네들 싸운다. 뭐 하고 있어?
Good to see you.
무라그가 당신을 만나보라고 했습니다.
Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery?
눈물의 밤이라는 책을 찾았는데 이걸 할까 이걸 할까 이걸 해보자. 이거 저기 뭐야 선생님이 읽어봐야 할 책이 있다고 합니다.
Ah, yes. Well, I'll be sure and stop by the Arcanium later. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already known. Good to see SkyRim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. The key to ward, not long, but you can't. Also, if your ward isn't negated, just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can
사설에 온 부채에 대해
of your magical reserves.
알아낸 게 있어요?
These things take time. Don't you remember what I told you about who knows what we're going to find?
왜 위험하다고 생각하나요? 이걸 뭐라고 불러야 할지 모르겠어요.
I'm calling it the Eye of Magnus.
막아낼 수 있는.
But this is exciting, isn't it? We're in the midst of groundbreaking research. Whatever this is, this discovery will make history one day.
잃어버린 게 뭐라고 했죠?
My alembic.
지금 이게?
I need it for some research and can't seem to find it.
알았어요.
Eliad, Wemmer, Daedric, Alip.
뭐야? 이거 했는데.
Falmer. Good to see you.
처음에 저걸 했어야 되는 거였어. 알았어요. 그거부터 해야 돼. 눈물의 밤이라고 해야 되는 거 같아. 그거 안 하고 다른 거 했으니까는 선생님이 다른 거를 얘기하는 거야. 얘네들 뭘 이렇게 바깥에 뭘 쓰고 있어.
Good to see you.
당신을 만나라고 했습니다.
Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery?
눈물의 밤이라는 책을 찾았는데.
Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings.
뭐야 이게
Unlike
그대로네.
anything we've seen before. It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. These things take time. We must be... Don't you? Who knows what we're going to find?
이걸 해보자. 왜 위험하다고
It's
생각하나?
clearly magical in nature, but like nothing I've ever seen before. We're involved in serious research here. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
이걸 뭐라고 불러야죠?
I'm calling it the Eye of Magnus for now, but this is exciting. Whatever this is, this discovery will make my alembic. I need it for some research and can't seem to find it. I have no... The Isle of... And yet now, if nothing else, I take it as a compliment. The Sijics have only ever... Not long. Also, just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily find yourself drained.
뭘 팔고
Take a
있어요?
look.
말아요, 총. 이거 지금 획득할 때가 아니고,
No, I'm not sure that
뭐 하는 것 같아. 여기서 한번 저장하고, 뭔가 있는 거야, 여기서. 야, 얘들아, 여기 길 막지 말고. 뭐 하는 것 같아, 왠지. 뭐가 있어. 싸우면 안 돼.
this marvelous object. It practically radiates.
아니면 얘들 다 데리고 저가 있어, 얘들. 자,
Is there something I can help you with?
여기서 기다려.
Oh, very well.
리디야,
Yes, my thane?
여기서 기다려.
As you wish, my thane.
I'm afraid
What can
리엘라,
I do for you, friend?
여기서
As
기다려.
you wish. Just don't forget about me.
레이나마. 일단 우선 저장 여기서.
Some serious research.
괜히 저거 공격해.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go.
무슨 일인지 모르겠는데.
Really? Will allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like
하나로
to
따라가야
know why
되네.
there's someone claiming to be from the Sitting Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants.
당신은 단지 조언자 아닙니까?
Technically that is true, but I still report to the Aldmeri Dominion, and I cannot ignore this situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved.
그냥 여기서 참관하는 식으로 아니고 관여를 하겠다 이런 뜻이네. 얘를 데리고 가야겠다.
Here you are.
따라와.
Excellent.
리엘라,
Are we heading out?
따라와.
Of course. Let's go.
리디아가 어딨지? 리디아?
Back already?
따라와.
As you command, my thane.
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
앙카를 따라가고 크라니어를 대하는 거야. 아, 이게 따라가는 게 힘인데. 이제 어디 따라가는 거야? 요거 여기 하면은 체크하는 건데 지금 이 상황에서 익히는 게 안 좋죠. 어느 정도 올린 다음에 안 올라갈 때 익히는 게 일의 스킬이 굉장히 올라가기 어려운 거다. 나중에는 안 올라가고 뭐 하는 거지? 밖에서 나갔나 보네. 뭐야?
places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
이거가 전문 열었어.
Incident in Moorhole was just a misunderstanding, no matter what the guards claim.
일단 에머워터님이 여기 계시니까 저희가 맡아볼 겁니다.
Lee. Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm.
A real education in the schools of magic.
It is good to meet you in person.
어떻게 된 겁니까? 다른 사람에겐 무슨 일이 일어나는 겁니까?
I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with.
그렇게 위험하다면서 왜 아무것도 하지 않는 거죠?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm also aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
It's really great we're friends.
내가 시직 오더를 믿어야만 합니까?
I presume you refer to Onkano's distaste for the Psijic Order. The Thalmor see our Order as a threat because we have power, and we will not allow them to control us. I assure you that we mean you no harm.
그래서 문제가 정확히 뭐죠?
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided.
그러면 내가 무엇을 바라는 것이요?
We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order. But I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours.
It's really great we're friends. I was hoping
어디에서 예언자를 찾을 수 있어요?
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
You must excuse me. I shouldn't be here. You must excuse me. I shouldn't be here.
여기까지인가 봐요.
You must excuse me. I shouldn't be here.
Well, what is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Psijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow.
시직 오더가 원한 게 뭐였나요?
Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed.
이거는 안카나 없이
Don't till next
들어가고.
time. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
I'm glad we're friends. I have something for you. Here.
어디로 가시는 거죠?
It's really great we're friends. I was hoping to find some way to thank you. I hope this...
자, 지금 연예인의 예언을 찾아서 가야 되는데, 어디로 가야 되는 거야? 표가 안 보이지? 일단 여기서 나가야 될 거 아니에요. 한번 여기 불러보고. 거미 조합기. 여기 있는 걸 건드리지 않는 게 나아. 괜히 건드렸다가. 여기가 도서관이죠? 여기도 아니고 밑으로 내려가봐야지. 원소의 회랑 여기 내려갔고, 일단 여기서 한번 저장해야 될 것 같아요. 여기 무슨 일이 있으려나? 프로듀스 딜.
Chanting services are one of the few
마법
things
부여
that
배워야
keep us in touch
하는데.
with the rest of SkyRim.
뭔가 도와줄 일거리가 있어요?
In fact, there is. I need a soul gem filled, if you're up to it.
그 일은 다음에 해야 되겠어요.
Some other time. Well, that's not going to help me much now, is it?
일단 여기서 한번 저장을 하자.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
연예인의 예언자에 대해 들어본 적이 있어요?
Has Tofdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
이게 아닌데. 사하살에 찾은 구체와 비슷한 것을 본 사람이 있어요?
Projects are underway to discern the origin and nature of the college's recent find in Sarthal. Any and all theories are currently being considered. Those with ideas should please speak with Mirabelle. Until next time.
I'm still waiting for those notes, if you can get them.
아니, 그거 안 가져올 거야. 선생님이 선생님인데 훔치는 거 갖다가 시키는 선생님은 싫어. 나왔는데 여기 저쪽 방향 훔치의 전당, 연예인의 예언을